So another Andy B 2-minute video. Now, over the weekend, we saw some friends, and as part of that, we collected them from a train station and we took them back. We've had some train strikes here in the UK, worse for 30 years, so we thought, well, we'll go with them just in case there's an issue. And they speak Swedish, they brilliantly speak English, but it might be easier if I'm there. I can chat to the train staff and make sure we know what's going on. The train strike's over, but let's just be safe. Let's go and stand with them on the platform and wave them off on their journey back to London for the rest of their holiday. Now, the train that they had paid a ticket for, bought it in advance, it was booked. That train came in, it was standing room only. And I mean actual standing room, not some people standing, but literally people could not get off the train. People could not get on the train. It was absolute chaos. And one man refused to get off the train. He got on. I'm going to London. I am not getting off this train. I have waited for hours. I am here. I am not moving. Eventually, they had to call the police, and it was said to this man, if you don't get off this train can't move because you're standing where the guard has to go. So if you don't get off, the train doesn't move. I'm not moving. I've waited for this spot. I am standing where I am. So this stubborn, foolish man, very selfish, held up a train for about 40 minutes until finally he was relieved of his position on the train and the guard could get on and the train could go. Sometimes in life we get so hell-bent on, I am going to do this, I am entitled to this. We're in a society where there is so much entitlement. My word, it's so sad. I'm entitled to this, this is my right, and we end up with such anger and hostility. And I had a couple of the staff members, I listen to people who work on platforms and other people because they often have a story to tell. And I had two of them. I could see them so upset and offended, and they thought I was coming to attack them. And I was just asking a simple question, and one of them opened up actually quite a lot. She just had a lot of really aggressive attitude and bad language shouted at her by someone who was so frustrated. And says, it's not our fault. The trains are struggling today. It's nothing to do with this strike. There's other issues affecting a massive number of stations all over the UK, from Edinburgh down to London, because someone has tried to steal some cables. And this is just one of many train stations with an issue that's affected by that. We didn't cause that. Someone tried to steal some cable. The signals aren't working. We can't get the trains in or out of the stations. It's not my fault. And she was so upset and hurt. Now, our friends got on a later train, and it was all good. But one man stopped a train for 40 minutes, not because he was lying in front of it, but he refused to get out of the way so the train could not leave. The ramifications of that will just magnify down the track. But one man's foolish stupidity prevented many, many hundreds of people from carrying their journey on. You understand his frustration, but his actions were wrong. Where in your life are you clinging on desperately because you finally got what you are entitled to, and God is saying, just let it go? I want you to have my best, says God, not your best. Your best isn't good enough. God's best is better. It's the best. So where is God asking you to surrender something so he can give you something much better? Like that man on that train who had to give up his position, his hard-won position, so the train could actually go. He got on a later train, no problem. Just a thought.